Hey, we're back. I apologize. Our camera gave out during the making of the video, the first one, so we're going to try and recap a little bit of what was missed here. This is the full collection of everything that was included in that box, so as you can see, it is massive. I don't have all the miniature trays out. This is just the main game box here. So this is what was inside this box. The game board here. We've got our original quest book, the game rule system, and of course the little screener for the dungeon master or the game master with all the monster stats behind it there. And then all of these expansion boxes, as you saw in the first video, have miniature trays in them as well as the extra mythic tier box has a whole slew of miniatures that we showed in the first video. And so when you open up the big box, it's got basically inserts, and these come in these little sliders. So this just kind of slides over these little things to protect the miniatures. And when you slide it out, you can see the full collection of heroes, and it is massive. So, you know, the white characters are your undead, you got your skeletons, your mummies, your zombies. You know, really cool Gargoyle. I'll show the Gargoyle here. Well, Kelly's doing a great job here just filming the slow motion zoom cap. It's really hard to get the camera to zoom in on the details effectively, but let's see if we can get that to, there you go, nice job. So there's the Gargoyle, massive figurine, and it's incredible. I was saying in the first video how they managed to sculpt the miniatures in a way that they're fully assembled, all one solid piece, 3D. In the first version, you had to, like, you know, obviously glue the wings on the Gargoyle to fit things on there correctly and stuff like that. So it's really interesting to see how technology has changed since the 80s when the original one was printed, and how they've really come a long way with creating mini sculpts. Over here we've got the furniture insert, and this has got all the different pieces and some really cool things I wanted to call out, like this tomb set here. So fully 3D plastic, and in the original these were all, you know, cardboard based with just some plastic inserts, and now it's fully printed. You can even open up the tomb, which is pretty darn cool. And yeah, classic things like the fireplace here that previously would have been cardboard are now fully 3D. Solid. This is pretty got a nice weight to it as well. Yeah, just some of the other cool things. Let's take a look at like the bookshelves. This is really cool seeing the bookshelves. These would have been just like, again, cardboard designs that have you know, plastic bases, but now they're a fully 3D. You can see the books, and this would be absolutely gorgeous. Painted, of course, when you know the details in there, but it's got a lot of details. You got the ruins on the bookshelf, you got the little books, you got little skulls and things and stuff like that on there, which is really cool. I particularly really like this, the torture rack. I think it was really well done. Just an epic looking piece there with that giant spindle and the crank with the chains on it is pretty slick. Yeah, then the doors, you got your closed door and your open door. Pretty darn cool. These are really nice because they just stand up really nice and easy like that. Just plop them on the table. Pretty cool. Yeah. So an absolutely impressive collection here. I think it was a great value for the Mythic tier price point. I think it was like $150, and then you paid for shipping. And so as you can see, it's a massive collection of miniatures. And again, props to Hasbro for including all the campaign tier unlocks for the Mythic tier, even though it didn't officially hit those numbers last year in the campaign launch. I thought it was really nice. Really nice touch. They included all those. Absolute great presentation. We're super stoked to play it, you know, and share the experience with our family here, and see how a fun board game night goes doing this. So, yeah. Oh, did I show you the character card too? This is you're never gonna run out of. This is like 3 times the thickness of the original character pad they had in the first one. I thought that was cool too when we opened this up. So, oh yeah, see, there's the details. This is where you keep track of your character name and stats like that. But I mean, like, this is that is one thick pad. That's pretty fun. Yeah. So yeah, and then lastly, I should probably showcase this. This is the iconic piece, the spiral staircase going down, and I absolutely just love this piece here that you overlay with the dungeon to kind of showcase where you go down. I'll actually pop this out here. I'll show that. So there you go. So this is where you would place, and that's where your heroes would enter the board. That's really cool. And then as a really fun touch, they even made it reversible like that, which is pretty darn cool. So you can have a different style entrance exit to your preference. Yeah. This is actually one of the pieces that we kind of were very inspired by and have a similar style dungeon tile in Summoner's Fate there. So yeah, very cool. Yeah, so yeah, this is the classic board game remake that really inspired me as a game designer. So I'm just so glad to see the remake and all the passion around it that they did recreate the series. So yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one.